Guys, welcome to Let's Talk About It. Today we are doing a Valentine's special and I have Idiri here to join me. I will let him, give his own introduction because you can call him Ed, Eddie, E Diddy. I like that one, E Diddy. I'm going to stick with that. But yeah, do you want to...
My government name is Ediri, actually. Osono Bruge or Rukeme, Ediri Verere,
Wow.
Egere.
Is it?
They call me Didi.
Strong.
Ediri Egere for sure.
Okay, so they call you Diddy.
Didi, yeah, like Ediri, like D-I, Didi.
So I can call you E Diddy.
Um,
I'm going to call you E Diddy. So...
Cheesy, sounds cheesy.
I think that's quite a pretty cool name, to be honest.
Like E-money, it's like, let's keep it classy,
Okay.
Diddy.
All right, Diddy. All right, so welcome, Diddy. Thanks for tuning in. Please let us know who's viewing, where you're viewing from. Please, I want this to be a very interactive session. We've got quite a few bits in store for us today.
Yep.
I want you to be as interactive as possible. So, today is the 13th of Feb. What's tomorrow?
Valentine, I guess.
You guess.
Yeah.
You know what, I don't think people, maybe males specifically, aren't as, hoo-ha about Valentine's. But it's Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Of course it is.
You seem very blasé, like you're not that interested. Or
It's a hype. It's a hype, to be honest. Don't you think?
Yeah, I guess so. But
Because it's all commercialized now. So you go into the shops, you find a lot of things. You should do this, you should do this. You see posts on social media prompting you of what to do. You go on Amazon, right?
yeah.
And you type gift, and you already see gift suggestion on Amazon in all places.
Something.
And it's weird. So it's like,
The one
It's a
that
bit
gets
too much.
me is as soon as Christmas passes, you can go into like Tesco's on the 26th of December.
Yeah.
They already have Valentine's Day things. It's like I hear what you mean in terms of it's commercialized now. People,
Yeah.
it's just a way of making money. However, we're not looking at it from the commercial side of it. We're looking at it from the romantic side of it, the sentimental side of it. What are your takes on it? Is it, some people say that people just use Valentine's Day as an excuse to get gifts or to make money. What about the other side and the positive side of it? Like, what's your view on Valentine's Day? Let's just start
so
from
wait,
there.
okay. Let's start from there. I think that's a better place to start from. Because coming from, I'm Nigerian, right?
Yeah.
And Africans, right? When it comes to Valentine, right? You can't separate the commercial side of it from the actual, let's celebrate romance, right? Because how would you spend your Valentine's? Let me use you for an example, all right? If he gives you like a bar of chocolate, a teddy bear, I know girls that'll throw that thing back at you. Yeah? So you have to include that present part of it, that as in giving gifts, I mean.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if normally if you're just gonna celebrate romance or love or whatever, a quiet dinner, just two of you spending quality time, talking, reflecting, talking about stuff you need to do in the future, that sort of stuff, quality time.
Yeah.
You don't really have to give gift. Do you understand what I'm
That's
saying?
fair enough, but what makes it Valentine's Day is kind of somewhat the gift because we can have quality time anytime.
But in a year, I'm going to buy you anniversary gift. Yeah, I'm going to buy you birthday gift, Christmas gift. So where does it end? What does new iPhone 11 has to do with Valentine?
No one said anything about iPhone 11.
I'm
first
just
of all.
saying. I'm just saying. People are expecting things. What does it have to do?
It isn't necessarily that. I think it's just about the whole sentimental part about it and how people view it. It's just that day that you show your appreciation for your other half.
All right. There are different ways of showing appreciation, right?
Let's hear it.
Quality time, me and you. Do I have to buy something? I appreciate you. I tell you. I show emotions. I cook.
Okay, you know what? That's a good way of showing appreciation because it's
Yeah.
not like guys It's not every day that a guy will cook for you, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think the way that you're seeing it is the fact that, I just don't want to spend money.
I don't mind.
No, but that's what you're kind of doing now. You're just like, yeah, but why should I have to buy you a gift? It's not about buying me a gift. To be fair, if you're my other half, you shouldn't feel type of way about buying me a gift. It's one day.
Okay. I don't mind buying gifts.
Okay.
All right. But if I don't, is it going to be a problem? All I'm trying to say is, in this day, it's hard to differentiate, to put apart actual Valentine and separate it from the commercial side of things, the financial side of things.
Okay.
I believe if it's true love, you should be able to separate it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You should be able to do this without feeling like, oh, I need to buy her something, I need to do something. But it would be nice if you do buy something.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice. It would be like the cherry on, the cake.
The icing on the cake.
The icing on the cake,
The cherry
right?
on the cake, yeah.
Cherry on the cake or cherry.
You can do cherry or ice and both go on top of a cake, so it's fine.
All right, cool. So that would be nice if you buy something as well.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
But if I don't, please don't stress me. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, you know what?
Just say you agree with me.
Not necessarily, because I feel like it still kind of comes back to the fact you don't want to spend money, but it's not even about that. We move. Anyways, I would say...
You're trying to tarnish my image.
No,
yeah.
listen, E. Diddy, I ain't trying to do nothing. No, okay, so
Alright, cool.
You know what? What you said is very valid. And one thing that has been said here is one can get gifts anytime.
Exactly.
Which makes a whole load of sense, but I think it's just your appreciation. You know your partner more than anyone else does. So if you know that your partner is someone who appreciates gifts more than they appreciate a dinner, I mean, that one day of the year, just show them how it is. You know, they say that people have different love languages. One can be quality time.
Sure, yeah,
One can
that's
be
true. That's true.
words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Someone may even appreciate you just like giving them a love letter that day because their love language is words of affirmation. Someone who is appreciates gifts, it can generally be that day to show me your love and your appreciation. I want a gift.
Yeah.
Someone that's more about acts of service. Cooking is the best way to go about it. It depends on your partner and what they want. But bringing on to my next point is the simple fact that I think the reason as to why we can have debates about this is because social media puts so much pressure on Valentine's Day for people to celebrate it. Let's say if there was a world where there was no social media, Valentine's Day probably would be a thing that only you have an expectation of it, because you don't get to really see how other people celebrate it. For instance, I could probably go onto my Instagram tomorrow and see that one girl has been taken out for dinner. I can see that another girl has probably had a cooked meal in the house. One girl's probably just received a card and flowers. Another girl may have a keys to a Bentley. Like, there are different ways. I'm saying, like, there are different ways that people may celebrate it, but then that will now make you feel like, okay, so imagine me, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at people getting this, that, and the other. I'm not doing anything. That can even lead up to the person that you are with, or you're talking to, or your love interest. You now feeling a type of way, like, how dare you, like, that one day for you to show me that you appreciate me. You haven't done kini-kon, you haven't done that. I'm seeing my age mates are getting Bentleys, me, I'm just getting one common rose. Like, I think it's just about the pressure of the way, people, social media. Before I let you speak, I'm just going to read out some things that has been said.
Now that you said something, right?
Yeah.
So going back to my point. Going back to my point. So the fact that I just bought a rose or I didn't buy anything at all. Yeah?
Yeah.
So from what you said, so someone is saying, oh, my friend is getting a Bentley, I'm just getting a rose, right? So the fact that I didn't buy anything doesn't actually mean I did something wrong. It's just that I didn't do it better than your friend's boyfriend.
No, 100%. But then now you have to question the type of person you're with.
So I'm just saying, it's not wrong if I don't do it. You're just comparing me to someone else. If someone likes me, they'll like me for someone else. You're not telling me, Ediri, you didn't get this for me, but my friend got that.
That's fair enough. That's where I say you have to question the person that you're with, because that just shows how shallow and narrow-minded they are. It's not about it's not necessarily about what you've got. It's about the gesture. My opinion.
Cool. I can cook.
Feel free to disagree, but I want to see it in the comments.
Okay.
But where, let's say, you decide not even to do anything and no efforts are shown, that's where I'm going to have a problem.
All right, cool. Fair enough.
So let's go back. So we have Pastor Moses, who said, if there must be a gift, is it just the guys to buy gifts? Does the ladies not buy?
That's my pastor.
Is it? Okay, so
what's the best gift you've bought before?
What's the best gift I have bought for Valentine's in general?
Valentine's.
I've never celebrated okay, actually that's a lie. I have never bought a gift for Valentine's Day.
And you're here asking for Bentley.
Wait, hold on. I never asked for a Bentley. I personally have never. So I have never bought a gift for Valentine's because I never expected to celebrate Valentine's that year. Does that make sense? I think
But you received.
But I received a gift.
Did you
I didn't know.
Were you surprised?
know. I was very surprised. I didn't expect a gift.
Surprise or Nigerian girl surprise? Like, oh, you didn't mean to, but thank you anyway.
No, it was surprise. Like it was a surprise. Trauma back me here, please. It was.
All right, cool.
No, it was. It was a surprise. Like I didn't expect the gift, so I didn't have that time to prepare because I just didn't expect it at all. But if I know that I'm going to celebrate it, I wouldn't just expect myself to receive a gift and not give a gift back.
You could do something in retrospect though.
Like what?
Like, oh, I received this. Oh, thank you. No, I'm going to do something for you. I'm probably going to cook for you. Or I'm going to buy something for you later.
That's fine. So if we have like
a
plan, no. If we have a plan to do something for Valentine's, and the guy now says, you know what, I'm gonna. To be fair, a guy's not really gonna tell you, I'm gonna buy you this. But it could just be a thing where we make plans. Okay, at my own gesture will be, I'm going to cook you a really nice meal. You now bring the gift. But I don't think it should be an expectancy of it's just the guy that buys the gift. You two as a female, I think that you should give your own gift or show your own appreciation. Because imagine if you're now married and year after year after year after year after year is the man that's doing something.
Yeah.
One day you'll wake up on the 14th of February and you have nothing. Not even Gary, you all have nothing.
So do you know, I know this thing is going to sound like I don't like to spend, I don't like to give money, but the thing about some people, some women, not all women, is like a lot of women are expectant. They feel entitled. They feel entitled to stuff. Do you know, I joke you now, with most African people, right? So any of the viewers, give your comments about this. As a guy, a girl is more likely to say yes to you to be their girlfriend a few weeks before Valentine's.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, and you meet a girl a week before Valentine, right? She's still expecting you to buy a gift. And if you don't, entitlement, she has the right to be angry. A week after you meet a girl is Valentine's, and they'll still expect gifts. Is that entitlement that I don't like? So you should be able to differentiate it. And if it doesn't happen, don't be mad.
Now, this is where I have said I think it's a social media thing. We have Sister Aisha who has said Valentine's Day wouldn't be that important if the socials weren't around. Everyone's trying to do couple goals and outdo one another, which I think is what that somewhat leads to. Now, if I meet a guy a week before Valentine's Day, I'm not expecting nothing. You don't know me from anywhere. We can be talking for a week and the other week we just probably won't know each other. We can probably see each other next time and just walk past each other because nothing happens. I wouldn't be expecting to celebrate Valentine's Day with someone that I met last week. Even if I met them in January, I wouldn't necessarily expect February to come around and they're doing a whole crazy gesture. It'll be nice, but it's a bonus. It's an extra. It's not something that I'll automatically expect.
I like that. It's a bonus. I like that. That just sits well with me.
I mean, it's the truth now,
Yeah.
in my opinion anyway.
For once, I agree with you.
For once.
I'll let you have it. Congratulations. Yeah,
Okay.
be with it.
Listen, because be serious.
All right, cool.
No, so what's your take on the whole social media aspect of it?
Okay.
Do you think...
All right, cool. You're probably not going to agree with me on this one as well. It's allowed, you know. It builds our relationship, you know. Host, co-host, kind of thing. But yeah. So, social media is not the problem.
Okay.
I think social media is just there. It's just is a form that amplifies a problem that's already there. So I'll tell you this for fact, right?
Okay.
Statistics, right? Over 70% of women would prefer to be told I love you in public. A lot of women will prefer to receive presents in public, right? A lot of women will like that public show of affection, especially if the present is a sort of gift that their friends will sort of like, or if the affection is coming from a guy that their friends will sort of appreciate. It is natural human tendency to want to show things in public. I'll give you an example as well. Nigerian weddings, African weddings, do you really need to cater for 700 people? Two-thirds of them, you don't talk to them, right? So you know when sometimes also, what I'm trying to say is that tendency to want to show people what you are enjoying, what you're experiencing, is not necessarily a bad thing, right? But we have that tendency. So, you know, sometimes you say, oh, I'm in love, I just want to go on top of the mountain and shout how much I love you. Yeah? Social media is that mountain you get on to shout it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I like
so,
that.
without social media or not, we have the tendency of wanting to, you know, like you're getting married, right? This didn't happen. You're getting married, on your wedding day, the husband tells the girl, like, oh, I've got a surprise for you, and show he's bought a car on the wedding day. Does he really have to do it on the wedding? It's not wrong. It's not anything wrong to do that. But there's that thing you want to show people. That, you know, you want to have that show. And have you ever thought about how you want to be proposed to? What sort of ambiance do you want? Do you want private, public?
I think private will be more sentimental. I'm literally not fussy. I feel like if it was public, I wouldn't necessarily know how to react because I'm a very shy person, whether you like to believe it or not.
But if your boyfriend is that hot guy, you know, that kind of thing, you want to like flaunt and say, yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, people will see that at the wedding day.
Yeah. But most people, they propose at a birthday party or function where people are. We just have that tendency to do that. It's not a bad thing. We just have that tendency to do it. But so social media is just a place where we can do it. Yes, it adds a lot of pressure on other people. But then, if we say social media is a problem, then the solution is not cutting off social media. The solution is dealing with ourselves, teaching ourselves, you know, knowing who you are. So I don't need to see something to make me feel bad. I'm comfortable in myself. Knowing yourself, understanding yourself. And do you understand what I'm saying?
No, that's good and fine, but let's be completely honest. Some people are just going to rather not open Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat on that day or the day after because they don't really want to see it. It may not, I guess sometimes it can boil down to the fact that you didn't celebrate so you feel a type of way. But also there are people that just think it's a hype. I don't care for it. I don't want to know. But like you were saying, it's still a social thing. Even if it's human nature that you want to show it off, it's a social thing, whether that's social media or just socially. So it's just, regardless, it's the same kind of aspect. If it was something that no one was talking about, no one would do it. Everyone will kind of have that same thing. Oh, it's an overrated day. It kind of just goes over our heads.
Yeah.
Because people around you aren't doing it. Your peers aren't doing it.
Yeah.
Do you have people that celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Friends?
Not yeah, well, friends in America, but not here.
Okay, so if it was here,
Yeah.
there will be there'll be more reason for you to want to celebrate or to do something because there are people around. But if literally there's no one here, you feel no type of way. St. Patrick's Day can come and go, and you don't. It's not a thing.
So what I'm trying to understand, what you're trying to say is, it's just that extra pressure of not feeling left out.
Yeah.
Well, in life, you're not going to do a lot of things with people. I'm just trying to look at it from like holistic point of view, right? Some people are going to get married before you. Some people are going to get married after you. Some people are going to hammer before you. You're going to do it before people. So you just have to teach yourself. It's why would you feel some type of way? Why would you feel bad if their boyfriend is cooking for them? Huh?
It's not even that. It's literally just, let's say someone may feel, "Oh, I'm lonely. When is it my time?
Can't spend time with your mother, your father."
And that's fine. There's Mother's Day, there's Father's Day. But on a day where let's be honest. On a day where you're supposed to be showing love and it's more of a romantic day, it's not a situation where people are going to be like, okay, well, obviously if I don't have anybody, let me go and celebrate with my mum and my dad and whatnot. It really happens. But obviously they have the whole Valentines Day, which is for your girls and stuff, which is nice. I've done that quite a few times with my friends. We'll have like a night in and stuff, which obviously I do like.
Yeah.
But it kind of just depends, and it narrows that down. Now obviously I've got some comments here, so we're kind of going to go through and just acknowledge people. So we have Chitaru who's joining, Pastor Moses, Everton, Sister Sylvie, Aisha, Sister Habby, Abundantly Favor has also said, I don't believe what you just said, that women are happy when you buy a gift in public. I don't like public. Maybe this new generation.
Like I said, a good amount, 70%. That means there's the other 30% who don't like it.
Which is fair, and Abundantly Favor,
And maybe she falls into the 30%, yeah.
That's fair enough. So I kind of want to ask, obviously, like, maybe not personal questions, but since you've got quite a bit to say on this Valentine's Day, I just want to know if you've ever celebrated Valentine's Day. If you have, I want to know the nicest thing you've done for someone.
Mr. Lover.
You.
Nah. That name just sounds weird.
Okay, did you?
But it's okay. Make yourself happy. It's Valentine's Day. You haven't got a date, so if I can make you happy with calling me baby.
Wow.
Yeah. So Valentine's Day. Yeah, I have actually once. The thing is, I did buy a gift. It was small, but it was kind of special. So I did the cooking.
You cook?
I did that day.
Indomie.
No. I YouTube some nice stuff. Jet Aid, right? If you don't understand something, just go on YouTube.
Oh, that's very true.
I got some nice things from YouTube, and candles, living room, petals, wine.
Mr. Lover.
So then yeah, cook nice dinner, nice conversation, and eat, that sort of stuff.
Sounds nice. It sounds very sentimental as well, because like I said, it's about the effort as well. You could have easily bought something from Uber Eats and then passed it off as your own cooking, which I kind of have a feeling you've possibly done before. It may not have been Valentine's, but it could have been a date.
To be honest, there was steak in the meal, and the steak was actually from Uber Eats.
Oh my gosh!
It's the effort. I thought about it. I wanted to present it in a certain way. If I cooked, it wouldn't have been nice.
But it's the fact that you put the effort to at least try.
Yes, I tried. And the thing is, she's the kind of person that she appreciated it. It made her laugh because she knows I wouldn't do that. So she giggled all through.
That's fine. I can't knock you down for that. Actually, I'm very happy. Please, guys, I want to know what you guys have either received or done for Valentine's Day as well. Please, let's talk about it. If you have had a crap Valentine's, Let us know if you want to give a word of advice to people that are or that are not celebrating Valentine's Day tomorrow. Also send your stuff through.
Can I ask a question?
Go for it.
Can I know how girls prepare for Valentine's?
Ooh.
So how do you prepare? You know the way that girls, you guys have like, office makeup, wedding makeup. You have like Valentine makeup. Like, do you wear a certain dress? Do you do your hair in a certain way?
Are you talking about if you are celebrating it with someone, or are you just talking
Yeah.
about just in general, like in hopes of celebrating it?
In hopes of celebrating it, preparing for it, know it's going to happen. Just anticipating.
So if you know it's going to happen, it's just the standard. Your hair's going to be done. Your nails are going to be done. You're going to look nice that day. Okay, but if there's nothing on the horizon of there being a Valentine's Day, do not cry and do not beg if you have spent money on a new weave, if you have now got your
new frontal.
Someone's been teaching you. You've done mani, you've done pedi, and on Valentine's Day, you're there doing Netflix by yourself or you're just scrolling on the gram. I mean, it's nice to want to do things like that for yourself.
Just light a candle, watch Netflix, ice cream,
You're now giving them depression vibes. No, we don't do that. Have fun. No, but you're telling them to eat ice cream. When you see girls sitting down eating ice cream in front of their TV.
Oh, I get what you're saying. That crying girl they just broke up with.
Yeah, we're not trying to...
I have to come out as a happy person now. I'm beginning to think people are gonna think I'm too mean. I should be giving more happy vibes.
You are who you are, EDD. You are who you are.
I'm a happy person, if you know me better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, how are you all celebrating Valentine's? And if so, how do you prepare for it? If you're single and Valentine's Day is coming up, do you prepare in hopes that someone just randomly comes?
Do the married people include their kids in Valentine's?
Well, I can tell you for free from my parents, they don't.
Oh, okay.
Pastor and Sister Chioma, I might want to hear from you guys. Do you include your kids in Valentine's? What do you guys do for Valentine's? Is there any prep towards it? Let's hear from you. Singles, we want to hear too.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It would be nice. So as we are obviously going through that, one thing I do want to do, we have some scenarios as well that we are going to talk through. Obviously, Mr. Lover, I cook for my people and whatnot.
I try.
No, I'm actually very proud of you. I didn't necessarily think that you didn't strike me as someone who cooks. But then again, your steak was an Uber Eats, so...
I can surprise you.
We'll see, Sha. All right, so we have some scenarios.
Yeah.
And we would like you to be as...
engaging.
Yeah.
We like your opinion, like bring it in. Bring it in.
Some things you're going to agree with, you might disagree with, but I kind of want to know. This one's a bit of an interesting one.
Do you want me to say it?
Yeah, let's start off with your one, actually.
All right, cool. So, imagine you're in a relationship. Okay, for me, as a guy, right? Okay, imagine you're in a relationship, right? You're driving and you've got a female friend. I'm trying to make it both ways, if you understand. So, okay, if you're a girl, imagine you've got your male friend in the front seat while you're driving. And if you're a guy, imagine you've got a female friend in front. And while you're driving, your partner calls you up and says, oh, pick me up from somewhere. Now you drive to that location. The question is, should your friend go to the back seat for your partner, or it doesn't really matter? Which one should it be?
I want to hear your views on this.
Is the girl entitled, like for me, being a female friend sitting, is she entitled to the front seat? Does it matter? What do you think? Put in mind, you're not married.
It's just your boyfriend or your girlfriend.
Yeah, you just dating.
Okay, so let me get this clear. So I'm driving, my male friend is in the passenger seat. My boyfriend now calls me, okay, I am stuck here. Can you come and pick me up? When I get to the location, who should sit in the passenger seat?
I actually want you to start.
Should I start?
Yeah.
Oh, child. My personal opinion, I would expect my friend to go into the back seat as respect for my other half. Just go in the back seat. Or like the way I am, I can imagine saying, okay, cool, get off the phone, but I'm not gonna lie, I need to get into the back seat. It's just it. And I think with the friends that I have, it's just a respect thing, I think it won't be a problem. The problem is now if, you know, you drive to the location and your partner now opens that door and says, oh yeah, get out.
So you want him to stay in, he is entitled to the front seat, but you don't want him to tell your friend to get out.
Yeah, because that causes wahala.
Okay. So how are you going to tell the friend to go to the back?
Not gonna lie, I need to get in the back.
You just tell him. You don't care if that causes wahala.
But it wouldn't.
Okay.
As my friend, I don't think it will be, but I do think that as a respect thing, if I'm now going to pick up my boyfriend or my husband from somewhere.
No husband. Husband is automatic.
Okay.
Husband is automatic.
Okay. If I'm going to pick up my boyfriend from somewhere,
yeah,
and I have a male companion in the front seat.
Your BFF, your
best friend.
That is opposite sex, yeah?
Uh-huh. You need to go to the back seat.
Why?
It's a respect thing. You just need to go to the back seat.
Is it your birthright?
It's my car. If I tell you to go to the back seat, you should go to the back seat.
No, okay.
If it was a friend, so let's say if another guy that is my friend was coming into the car,
yeah,
just another male friend,
yeah,
that's fine, you can go to the back seat. If it was a female friend, that's fine, you can go to the back seat. But if that is my boyfriend, I would expect you to understand as my friend that you need to go to the back seat.
All right, cool.
No?
For 2 minutes, for 5 minutes, let's just, do you actually realize, right, we're arguing about front seats?
Listen, you asked the question, but
Wait,
okay, you know what? It depends. It depends on how long. Let's say where you're en route somewhere.
Yeah.
Where your boyfriend is just one stop. Yeah. So you stop somewhere, but where you need to drop him off is 2 minutes away. But where you and your friend are going is another half an hour.
Yeah.
If the person is jumping in for only 2 minutes, there's no point of asking that person to get out of the seat and go to the back. You're going to be in the car for a couple seconds. A few seconds, that's fine. But if it's just a thing where that person is now coming with you guys, I would expect you to get up and go to the back seat because my partner's coming into the car.
All right, fair enough. My point of view is, I do agree with you in some cases. I do agree with you. So, but my point of view is, it's not really a big deal. So if my girlfriend comes and there's a boy in the car, I wouldn't really mind. I'll just sit at the back seat because I'm humble like that, you know. So I wouldn't make force about it, you know. I'll just go to the back. But the thing is, there are different scenarios. What if the car my girlfriend is driving is mine, right? If he wants to feel cool in the front seat in my car, that's his luck. Yeah. He should be ashamed of himself because that's my car. I'll just go and sit down at the back.
First of all,
owner's corner.
Wait, hold on.
Owner's corner and just chill.
Corner, okay.
Do you understand
what if he doesn't know that that's your car, number one? Number two, I think for a lot of males, that is even more of a reason as why you should get up and go to the back.
But I'm saying,
if it's my car, my girlfriend is driving it. She has got her male friend in the passenger seat. If I now come into the car, get in the back. It's my car. I think that's a lot of guys. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
You make that kind of issue like get in the back is my car.
You know what? I wouldn't, if let's say tables will turn and it was my boyfriend that was driving and he had a female friend in the car. Which for some girls that's already a no-no. But
that's why I was laughing.
But he picks me up and she's in the front seat. I'm not gonna start commotion in front of the girl.
Yeah.
Because she decides not to get up. I might give some side eye, or I might
just let them know, that body language, like you're my throne.
I might give, basically, I might give side eye, but I don't necessarily think that it will be something for me to kick up a fuss about there and then. Or I might just see it as in, I would have expected you to get up, but if you didn't,
I agree with that.
I would expect you to get up. You know that your friend's girlfriend is coming into the car. I would expect you to get up and go to the back. If you don't, it says a lot about you. In my opinion, it's just a respect thing. I think it's just a respect thing.
So I think you even if you don't think much about it, I'm just trying to be in your shoes. If you don't think much about it, let's say you're approaching a car, and a girl kind of like comes down and say, "Oh, do you want to sit do you want to sit in front?" And you're like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll just sit at the back."
It's just a thought that
the fact that she did it.
The fact that you did it. It may be a thing when that person just generally doesn't care, but as long as you offer, I think that's the most important. I'm going to read out some people's opinions that have sent, some people that have sent this through. So Aisha said, friend should go straight to the back seat. Sister Habi said, the friend should go to the back seat. If the friend respects you, he should go to the back seat out of respect for you. It doesn't even necessarily have to be respect for the boyfriend, but it's just out of respect for you. Abundantly Favor said, yes, the girl should go to the back seat. If it's a boy sitting in the front and my husband is driving, I don't mind. But if it's a girl or woman, she should go to the back seat, except if she's an elderly woman. I agree. I agree.
I can see where they're coming from, but I don't see myself fighting over the front seats.
It's not fighting over it.
Do you know the one that will annoy me? If it's like a two-door car, right? And the guy kind of comes out, pull the chair, and wait for you.
That is disrespect. Yeah. You yourself climbing to the back.
You're not going to the.
I think it's just a respect thing.
Yeah, I think, but to be honest, jokes aside, right? In my own case, right, I think because that what you said initially about Valentines is understanding your partner, knowing what your partner likes. So I think the two main things in a relationship is trust and respect. Yeah. Right? If I know my girlfriend is that kind of person, I'll cause fight. Yeah. I'll just tell the other girl to go to the back so I should just stay. Just because as a boyfriend, my duty is to make her happy. Yeah. So whoever makes her happy, then I'll do it. Do you understand? But if it's in a case where the girl doesn't show that respect to offer the front seat and my girlfriend goes to the back, and like you said, you're giving her your side eye and stuff and looking through the rearview mirror and giving me that vibe.
It won't be rearview. I'll just look out the window. I'll just be on my phone. I don't necessarily have to stop.
You sense it. In that case, if it happens to me, what I'll do, I'll just stop at the next mall or restaurant, the nearest one. You might ask me why. That's a good opportunity for everyone to reset. Because if everyone comes out of the car, by the time they're walking back, so it's like normal now. Yeah. Then the girlfriend will just go to the front seat. So,
but then wouldn't that friend feel type of way and think, but I was sitting there, so why have you now come?
No. But if we have all gone out of the car, and now coming back 10 minutes later, and you still want to go to the front seat when you're seeing my girlfriend, you're enemy of progress now. What kind of person will do that?
It's true.
I will defriend you.
It's actually very true.
So you just give that opportunity for everyone to reset. Just stop the car, do something outside the car, then come back. That's if the journey is going to be a long one. So the key point I'll take out of this is understand your partner. Yeah. If there are women that don't care, it's like there's some women that they trust their husbands so much that they'll go to the back seat, they know nothing happens, that nothing's going to happen. Or there are some women that they can stand and see their boyfriends dance with someone else in social places. Some people can do that. I'm exaggerating to make a point. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying everybody, I'm not saying I would do it, but I'm just saying exaggerating to make a point. So just understanding the person you're with and anticipating how they're going to feel.
Their reaction.
Then you just roll with that. But generally, I don't think it should be a big deal. But if she thinks it's a big deal, then I'll try to take it out so she doesn't get angry.
No problem. Yeah. So I think we're going to move on to the next scenario because we are kind of short on time. So I want the ladies and maybe the men, maybe you guys have to defend yourself with this one. So your love interest has told you to take the day off for Valentine's Day 6 weeks in advance of the day. You comply. However, leading up to the day, your partner doesn't say anything. They don't give you any sign, signal, anything of what's supposed to happen. So you're kind of anticipating, oh, is it going to be a surprise that I've taken the day off? Valentine's Day, the day before, nothing.
Ghost.
The day comes, he's a ghost.
Gone.
He absolutely ghosts you. Like, there's no communication. 2 days later, the person now comes back and says, oh, babe, you know what?
I got hit by a bus.
I'm sorry. Like, if you even know what happened, I don't even want to go into that, you know, like, let's not even talk about what happened on Valentine's Day. But yeah, I'm here now. Obviously, better late than never. Let's do something. Females, what is your reaction? What is your reaction? I already know what I'm going to say. I already know.
So,
But even maybe males as well. If that happens,
a woman goes ghost on me.
yeah. Actually, let's look at it from another point of view after, because it wouldn't necessarily be that she's gone ghost on you, because in that kind of sense, it might be a thing where you plan something for her and she just goes ghost on you. That's a complete different matter.
Mm-hmm.
But females, someone tells you to take the day off. Imagine, let's say Valentine's Day, as it's a Friday today, you take the working day off because that person has told you to take the day off. They completely ghost you that day. It's on Sunday that they come and say, you know what, let's do something today.
Well, no. Continue. I'm
No,
not attacking you yet.
I just want,
Yeah.
I want to know what your views are. What would be the first thing to come to mind? Because the first thing I'm thinking is you are not serious and I'm not your side piece.
Okay. So, for me, people can have reasons for ghosting. I know people, you think I'm just trying to be devil's advocate right now. But what if I showed you proof that was in A and E?
You faked it.
I faked it.
You faked it.
Okay. That's one point.
faked
You
it.
just have to find out first.
Anyone can roll into A&E right now.
But if that
You
happens to
can
my...
walk into North Middlesex where they would not even acknowledge your presence. Go and sit there and take a snap picture of the fact that you're in A&E. You can fake it.
Wow. There's trust issue there. There's trust issue there.
Okay, let me give an example.
There's trust issue there.
In university, my friends,
It sounds like it happened to you. Not your
okay,
friend.
you know what? God's watching me. It actually wasn't me. Because that's why I started laughing. Because I'm thinking some people be like, are you asking for a friend? No, it genuinely wasn't me. But I'm just thinking if she's watching this, then it's just a bit awkward, isn't it? So my friend, Valentine's Day, her love interest was telling her, oh, okay, we're going to do X, Y, and the other for Valentine's. Come Valentine's Day, she heard nothing. Absolute nothing. Yeah? A day later, the next day, oh, you know what happened? I got arrested. I spent a night in a cell. A-class lie.
Oh.
That was an A-class lie. How can you got arrested?
Wait, you know when you get arrested, I'm going to stay out of this one.
No, come on. It's disrespectful.
Give them benefit of doubt. Let them explain. Like I said,
You know-
the key thing about relationship is trust. Trust. You need to trust.
Mm-hmm.
You need to trust. Trust, and trust. So when you don't see someone on that Friday, like tomorrow, don't assume the worst. Just say, hopefully he has a good explanation for this. So baby, come, sit down. Can we talk about this, please? Then if he starts being dodgy, then you can suspect. But let them explain. Come on. Not all guys are bad.
Sorry, I really like this one from Aisha. She was like, that is disrespectful.
I think you should stop reading from Aisha. You've been reading from Aisha quite a
No,
lot.
I haven't. Okay.
There are other people.
Well, no. Well, let's. I really like Aisha's response. I'm going to read it out. That is disrespectful. If you're not able to make it, then let it be known. Like, how dare you? You know, I can actually imagine Aisha like, how dare you? Trust, but where is the communication, please? So you're telling me that who did you send that one?
You, this one you're saying, how dare you now? Are you Queen Elizabeth or something? It's like, have you ever been stood up before? Have they ever cancelled on you?
No, I haven't been stood up, but I've been cancelled on.
All right, cool.
But rescheduled.
All right, cool.
And I think that's what it comes down to. It's the communication. If you...
Exactly.
Yeah, but there was no
agree with you.
communication. You came back 2 days later. What's that? My
Maybe it was
view
a
on that...
traumatic experience and he was trying to recover.
My view on that is he was with someone else on Valentine's Day and he thought he could try and make it up to you by celebrating on another day. I'm sorry, but...
So you're just thinking you're the side piece and you're avoiding that.
If someone is interested in you, yeah, Valentine's Day comes and they have plans for you, what is going to make that person bail out and then randomly just not holler you until 2 days later? If you're interested in someone...
There could be a storm, the train wasn't working. These are possible things. You just have to find out first before you jump into conclusion. But saying all this, if this happens to my daughter, I'll tell her to leave the guy.
Wait, what? So for you, you're saying, oh, but it could be this, it could be that. If it's this, it could be that. But if it was your daughter, you have to leave the guy.
It's hard to explain. You know, the fathers out there, please explain. You know, your daughter is... You don't want to take any risk. You know, the daughter is your... You know, although...
Can we click for this one? Clearly, he was celebrating with someone else.
Who said that?
Sister Chama. That... Exactly. I should have replied exactly. He was celebrating with someone else. There's absolutely no reason as to why.
No. Go, wait.
Let me land.
No, we're talking about... Sorry.
Sorry. If you are interested in someone, Valentine's Day comes and you completely ghost them. No communication. You haven't even tried. It takes 1 second to send a text. It literally does not take a minute to send a text. There are numerous ways of communicating. You lost your phone. There's Snapchat, there's Facebook, there's ways of DMing people. There are numerous ways of trying to contact someone. How is it that you could ghost them, but you are so interested in them?
All right, cool. Let's go back to Sister Trauma's message, right? She said, she used the word obviously.
She said clearly, actually.
Clearly, right? Clearly. That means when you say clearly, there's absolutely
no doubt,
no form of doubt. But before you meet that guy, how do you know there's absolutely nothing? How do you know there's absolutely nothing? How? How do you know? Is it a vision from God? Is it you just know, or is just assumption that this is how men are? And I don't like that when people say all men are the same. Like the other day, that there was a storm. Was it Saturday? Or anything can happen. How would you feel if he came in a storm to prove his love for you and he died?
Come on, boy.
How would you feel?
Listen.
You feel bad.
That means that you are
Just
a ride or die. You
So
are a ride or die.
Wait first now. So he's dead now. Then you have gone for his wedding. Your next boyfriend will even come to that. Burial. He has died and you have gone for his... Your next boyfriend will even come to that burial to cry with you, eat that rice, and 3 months later, 12 you'll be married.
You are exaggerating.
I'm exaggerating to make a point.
Now, we have Sister Betta who said, if someone values you and something bad happens to you, who should be the first person to reach out to? Even if you are arrested, police will give you a phone call to reach out to your loved ones. And that's what I said. So who did you make that one phone call to then?
My lawyer.
Get out. And then you will tell your lawyer. If you cared, you will tell your lawyer, contact this person, that person, so they know. You're making excuses. Something bad happened to them. Yeah, so if someone you value, something bad happened to them, then who should be the first person you reach out to? We have T who said, Idirin, what is good for your daughter is also good for someone's child. Thank you. Thank you. I think that's what it kind of bottled down to. So you're saying that for your child, it's one thing, but for someone else's child, it should be another. For what reason?
Okay. So you see the way you do car insurance.
Oh, where is he doing going with this
For
one?
different cars, there are different premiums you pay for. But I'm just saying for my child, the premium is higher. So my child is more important. So I wouldn't take any risk. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if anything happens to that, it would be detrimental to me.
That's fine, but everyone sees that as their child. So for everyone, their child is premium.
Okay, why don't you come and pay my children's school fees?
Let's not. Anyways, we are going to be rounding off. I just can't believe you said that.
Oh my God.
Before we round off, I do want to wish everyone an amazing Valentine's Day tomorrow. Show your love and your appreciation. It does not have to be money spent. It can be wise words that you give. It can be a gesture.
Yeah.
It could just be an action to show that you are thinking of them on this day. It doesn't have to just be the opposite sex. It can be your family. It can be your friends. Just extend that love as God has loved everyone. Please, 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 don't come and do things just for the gram or for the vine. Like,
no. Don't do that.
It should. I think people need to be a lot more sentimental with things.
Mm-hmm.
We have Sister Chama who said, as a married couple, we share love daily and plan special moments alone. Maybe go for lunch or even breakfast when the children are at school. But to be fair, it's not Valentine specific. So like people have said before, Valentine's should be every day. You should appreciate your loved ones every single day. But I mean, if there's a holiday for it, then why can't we celebrate?
Yeah. I'll also say, just know yourself. Don't get pressured. Know yourself in Christ. Understand yourself. Don't get carried away by social media. Social media is a hype. Most of the time, and we know this, it's a lie.
Yeah.
Social media is just a capture of a split second. You know, you can take that beautiful dinner picture and the next minute, the couples, they're arguing on the table.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
And just remember, whatever you see on Instagram is not always golden. So all these relationship goals, you don't know what's going on in their actual homes, their relationships. Don't envy anyone. Don't envy their relationships. Don't envy what it is that they have. It's not necessary. You don't even know, like, obviously I may be referring to Nollywood movies right now, but a girl might post up a picture of being in the Shard, but when she gets home, the man's punching her up.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know, so don't, like, literally, I can't envy someone's relationship because I don't know the ins and outs of it. I would say that have an amazing Valentine's to those who are celebrating it. If you are not celebrating it, there is next year, the year after that, and the year after that by God's grace.
What are you doing?
I will be going to work tomorrow.
After work?
It's a Friday night and I will be at home tomorrow.
Doing what?
Wherever the world takes me.
So
wherever
plans?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. I suspected, so I bought you a present. So just to make chill now, calm down.
You haven't bought me nothing.
See, you see where you said present. You see where your face lit up.
No, because anyways, like Sister Betta says here, Idiri is truly playing devil's advocate.
How?
Yeah.
You see, after all this, right, I still decide to buy you something for Valentine's.
I'm waiting for you to bring it up because I don't believe you did.
Where's Sister Aisha? It's somewhere in the office. So, because I knew you're going to be alone now, you know. I don't want you to
You have no
have
respect.
ice cream.
You have no. What makes you think that I'm going to be alone? Well, because I said it. Anyways, if E Diddy actually does get me a gift for Valentine's, I will post it on the Facebook page so you guys can see. But we're not going to hold our breath on that gift because I don't think he got me anything.
This is the thing. You guys don't trust men. That's just it. We need to change this. We need to change it.
Yeah.
Not all men are the same. Don't judge me by my exterior. You know, I'm like above Mars, hard on the outside and soft on the inside.
Where's my gift?
Wait first. After the show now, do you want me to go and bring it?
No, it's all right. Okay, well, we're going to say our good nights. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. Please tune in for the next one. We will have more information on the next show that will be on FMC TV and FMC Online. Have an amazing Valentine's Day.
I don't know when to subscribe.
Yeah, you should have already subscribed. But if you haven't, like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. Have a good evening.
And you too. All right. Thanks.